Hi guys. I guess I feel like talking a lot lately, but I think it's time to talk about some MJ innocence stuff. The last time I made a video talking about this kind of stuff was around the time Leaving Neverland came out, and my videos then were rather emotional, and I didn't include a lot of facts, because as fans and as people, who we feel like a closeness to Michael through learning about him, and researching about the allegations and all the crap he went through and all that stuff, it was really easy for us to spill our emotions when that stuff came out. But I think it's important to talk about the facts too, which I did make posts about, and it probably is impossible to make posts about every contradiction and lie that Robson and Steve Chuck have told. But anyway, I'm going to talk today about what recently, is in the news with Aaron Carter once again defending Michael Jackson. And, this is someone who also spent a lot of time with him as probably a kid the first time, that he started hanging out with Michael Jackson, but definitely as probably a preteen and on. And, he's defended him consistently, said that nothing has ever happened to him. And so this is what he said. I have notes here. So he said this time, "Why can't you all go out and make your own money, get a job at frickin' Starbucks or something?" So, and before he said that, I'm not even sure he was aware that Michael Jackson's estate was being sued by Wade Robson, because that's what the person doing the interview asked him, what he thought about, Robson and Steve Chuck suing the MJ estate. And he said, "Who's suing who?" And that's when he said that. So obviously he thinks they're a bunch of money grabbers. Then the guy, went on to ask him, what was his experience like with Michael Jackson. And he said, just as he has said before, that it was kind, loving, that he never did anything inappropriate to him. He never saw anything like that. Stories consistent with other children who have spent time with Michael Jackson. And he also said, "Don't you see the pattern here? They wait till he's dead, then they accuse him." And although I thought that was important, because even though Michael had accusers while he was alive, this particular accuser, both of them actually, defended Michael while he was alive, like Aaron Carter and like two others I'm going to talk about, Brett Barnes and Macaulay Culkin. So they defended him while he was alive. But then, just a few years after the guy dies, then you're throwing this out there. And, so I can't believe that Wade Robson, the thing that should tell people that he's lying too, is the thing, Wade Robson, you actually had the nerve to throw out names in that bogus documentary. He actually mentioned Macaulay Culkin. He tagged Aaron. He didn't actually say Aaron Carter's name in the documentary, but I think a tweet about it or something, he tagged Aaron Carter when he was implying, people that Michael Jackson, moved on to after Wade. And Aaron Carter back then, got very upset about that. And so just that should tell people that they're lying right there. The people that Wade Robson said that Michael Jackson also abused say, what the heck? No, he didn't. Leave me out of this. He did nothing to me. And Macaulay Culkin has even gone as far to say, "I spent so much time with him with the other children. I've spent time with him one-on-one and with the other children, and I would have seen something. I never saw him do anything." So not only did he not do anything to Macaulay Culkin said he didn't do anything to anyone else. All the children that were around when Macaulay Culkin was around, he would have seen something suspicious. Same thing with these other kids. You have facts an average pedophile molests 250 victims. 250. And we have two here, Robson and Steve Chuck. Serious. Especially when Robson claimed that Michael Jackson ran the most sophisticated sex ring, comparable to the Catholic Church. We gotta throw that one in there. So the most sophisticated sex ring comparable to that of the Catholic Church with 2 whole victims. And I mean, like, just common sense, people, use your common sense. Like, people would be coming out of the woodwork, especially after Leaving Neverland. So we are more than a year past Leaving Neverland. People have had plenty of time to step forward, you know. Did they? No. Because Michael Jackson molested nobody, and because other people actually have a conscience, which leads me to what these other 2 have said about Michael Jackson. So, let's see. We have Macaulay Culkin said just this last January in an interview, he said he never did anything to me. I never saw him do anything. And especially at this point in time, I'd have no reason to hold anything back. So Macaulay Culkin stated my thoughts exactly. You know, if he was molested, apparently he feels that this would be the greatest time to step forward and say something, you know? So where is everybody? And Brett Barnes here, we can't leave him out. So Brett Barnes, I believe he didn't say anything, that he didn't put anything out there, like in a tweet after Leaving Neverland, but rumors were circulating that he was very upset, you know, with the implication that he was molested also in this Leaving Neverland film. And there was rumors that he was going to sue, whether he pursued any kind of suing over that, I don't know. The poor kid just wants to stay out of this. Like, he's defended Michael several times before. And after Robson came forward with his, you know, story of abuse in, I think it was 2013, this is what Brett Barnes tweeted back then. I wish people would realize, in your last moments on this earth, all the money in the world will be of no comfort. My clear conscience will. So, you have 2 people out of the 3 that defended Michael Jackson, not only their whole lives, but in court. And 1 out of those 3 changes their mind after Michael died. But the other 2 are still adamantly defending him. What does that tell you? One of them is after money, just like Aaron Carter said. Maybe this whole thing is so clear, you wonder, like, how people don't see it. You know, I mean, that's how strong of an influence the media has on people, you know, that they can call someone a freak, you know, and a weirdo, and they bleach their skin, and, you know, they can, like, call somebody that for so long that people will believe the other stuff they throw out there too. You know, it's absolutely insane, because when you use actual logic, you know, first of all, that Michael Jackson didn't even have any child porn in his possession. What kind of pedophile? Like, and then there's people out there that try to say he did. Like, no, he didn't. Like, you can read the police reports. They found some stuff that people might think is strange, but there was no child pornography. There was no evidence to suggest he molested a child. There was a book found in 1993 that was sent to him by a fan that contained, like, 1 picture of a nude child. And who knows if he even seen it or not, like, because he got tons of fan mail by the day. And I mean, it's just what they try to make him into, you know, it's crazy that people believe it. Yeah, so I could go on all day talking about this kind of stuff, but that was just, you know, a big part of my reason to believe that Michael Jackson is innocent is because the people that defend him way 100 times outnumber the few that have accused him, all of which have financial motivation. And I believe that the trial that is going on now, they're going to walk out of there more broke than when they went in, you know? Because, I mean, a judge is going to look at this stuff. These men aren't taken seriously. And where's the part 2 of the film they were talking about making? That's a joke. They realized that the first film just dug themselves even deeper into a hole, and they better not even think about making a part 2. You lost, guys, and you're gonna lose your butt in court. So let's hope so. But that's how it's headed as far as I see it.